We are back
AT&T
for probably
Stadium.
one of the most hyped matchups in the entire thing.
A good matchup in the NFC.
And holy crap, is that the actual, like, game responding? They're probably gonna lower it down, though, for obvious reasons. But holy crap, we got the game audio back. Like, I don't know how it was fixed, but it was fixed. So that's great news already for our little thing here. It's the Dallas Cowboys versus the Detroit Lions. Gonna lower the audio even a little bit more. And here we go. That's Brandon Aubrey for the kick. I don't know who's returning the ball. That is going to be number 11 for the Lions. That's Craig Reynolds, right? No, Khalif Raymond, a.k.a. the superstar when they were facing the Houston Texans. So are we going to have a similar ending to that? For those who aren't familiar, the Lions won in a last-second long touchdown pass, and it was to Khalif Raymond. So it was great to see. All right, here is the offense for the Lions now with Jahmyr Gibbs. And because I brought injury rules back, so we have no Sam Laporta this time around. Which kind of sucks because I freaking love Sam Laporta. All right, the official injury knockouts right now. For the Lions, or at least for this offense, it seems to only be Sam Laporta. But that's... Here we go. Jared Goff finds Amon-Ra St. Brown, the star receiver, for 30 yards. Good. While the Dallas Cowboys, on their defense, took 2 hits. For at least a week. Well, not more than a week. I'm just gonna look again. After this play, Jahmyr Gibbs goes to the 30, to the 20 before being stopped by 3 people. All right, here is the actual starting lineup for the Dallas Cowboys defense. Now, notice we have some couple people missing, like corner Jahmyr Gibbs tries to dance around but only gets 3 yards out of it. Okay, so we do have 2 big hits for the Cowboys. For their defense, Trayvon Diggs is out. And, okay, this is talking about current injury rules. Like, whoever's injured right now and who won't be expected back by today, which is the 18th of August, will be out. And that's a catch for the touchdown. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown. First touchdown of the day. Yeah, so... the Cowboys, yeah, they will be out. They'll be without Trayvon Diggs for at least a few more days. So, Deron Bland, as well as recent trade acquisition Kyer Elam, will be the starting cornerbacks. While on the other end, on their linebacking core, they will be without DeMarvion Overshown for like a month and a half. Kick is good for the Lions. Yeah, the Cowboys will be out. Well, DeMarvion Overshown will be out until, at earliest, October 5th. Yep. And when we get to the offense for the Cowboys, one guy that they are expected to not have until September is tackle Tyler Guyton. So we'll see some people getting shifted around. Like, actually, I'll say it when we get to it. Jake Bates for the kick. That That is not who I was expecting returning the ball. Okay. Like, I was expecting number 9, you know? Number 9? Because I think Jaden Blue is supposed to be out, right? Yeah, Jaden Blue is supposed to be out. Okay, I screwed up on that note, but what are we going to do about that? He's like... I made sure he didn't start in the running back side, so that's the one thing I just didn't. I just kind of neglected to do the returners manually this time. Dak finds his running back, who I don't recognize his number because I don't pay attention to the Cowboys that often. But I know that's not Javonte Williams. That might be Miles Sanders who started us off on the rushing side. And I was right. That is Dak Prescott. Finds George Pickens for a nice catch. All right, now here's the offense for the Cowboys. Yeah, Javonte Williams is supposed to be the starting running back now. And yeah, I have Tyler Smith going back to being tackle while recent brought back Lyle Collins is going to be the starting left guard for the time being. And as for the defense, we are without Aleem McNeil. So usually I would have Aleem being the end. And that's a beautiful sack by Brian Branch. The guy who probably should have been in the first round, but he didn't. Cheers to that. Don't worry, this is soda. Yeah, I did all I can till. All right, the full injury list. If y'all really care. Got a notification for something. I don't know what that was. Because my chat is not displaying. And that is unsuccessful.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible.
All right, 14 yards to make up.
Right at the catch point and does a great job forcing
Dak.
a complete pass.
Light toss. And it's to Jalen Tolbert. Did he make it? I think he did. First down, Dallas, who will be using the throwback uniforms. I didn't mention that yet for some reason. But yeah, I think the full injury list would be, okay. So they're without Jonathan Mingo, Christian Matthew, Bruce Harmon, like all these guys who are not... Jaden Blue is supposed to be benched, and Marcus Davenport with a nice tackle on Javonte Williams. There he is. In terms of the starters, the ones I got. For the Cowboys, it's Tyler Guyton, Trayvon Diggs, DeMarvion Overshown, Jonathan Mingo. Well, he's not a starter, but yeah. As well as two young corners in Siobhan Revel and Kalen Carson. Dak will draw back and will be almost sacked, but he makes it. CeeDee Lamb with the catch, and he is brought down at the 13. Well, the Lions are without Sam Laporta, Aleem McNeil, second-round sophomore corner Ennis Ragstra, as well as Levi Onwuzurike for the entire year. There's actually plenty of like guys who are out for the year for the Detroit Lions.
But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball.
Dak throws, and it is caught by George Pickens, recent acquisition from the Pittsburgh Steelers, because the Steelers love to draft really good receivers that are also major divas. Major freaking drama queens. And like Antonio Brown, for example. Javonte Williams, he's gonna fight like 6 guys before finally getting tackled, but he managed to make a first down before the quarter ends.
It's the Lions who have the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. This opening drive, it has been a work of art.
Now we're switching perspectives.
They put the finishing touches on.
Javonte Williams is there, and he will get stopped. Once again, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, again, numbers are not my forte, that would be Brian Branch, no? No, it's not. Who's number 31? Kirby Joseph. Okay, that's the other safety. Javonte Williams. Does he make it? No, he is close. They have a single yard left to make, and they're hoping that maybe this could be the opportunity. I may have also capitalized the E on Le'el Collins' name for no reason. Oh well. I'm not changing it. That's just next Dallas game's problem. They're going for the QB sneak. And he's short. He seemed to have dropped the ball. What a brilliant performance by Detroit's defense, as they're probably going to bring in Brandon Aubrey, the kicker. And it seems that they will go for it. Miles Sanders, he is stopped. Detroit will now be at the 1, which means two things. One, I mean, Dallas just lost the ball, but also they're at the 1, so that means Detroit can easily stop the, yeah, they can easily stop the Cowboys right now, if they really can. Because, well, yeah. And thirdly, they are, being at the 1, the Cowboys can also, with enough precision, sack Jared Goff and get the safety. Sorry, my brain just went like 30 miles negative per hour, dude. Goff will give it to Javonte Williams, and he is sacked! No, he's not sacked. He is taken down! Kyer Elam with the tackle, and there is a safety. I was right. Why do you go for the rush when you guys are well into the end zone? I have no idea. Okay, well, Kyer was the first one to make the initial thing. And now Dallas has the ball again. 2 points against Detroit, 7. The Lions have a lot to prove right now because at this moment, they are currently the 17th ranked team in the league. And there's a foul. Let's see. Well, it seems to be a penalty on the Lions, but they won't display it. But it seems Dallas will be at the 40 to start us off.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun.
Dak will throw an interception. Jack Campbell. It's a pick 6. And just like that, Detroit will freaking capitalize on that almost immediately. That was probably Dak's first interception in the entire series. And what a one to have. I'm still baffled. Holy crap. And Bates right there. I'm still trying to like piece together what happened because holy crap. The Detroit immediately. Oh, Dallas. Dallas is like themselves again. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm just gonna bring the volume down on the game a little more. I should... Is there a no commentary option? I hope there is.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin.
Returning is Cavante Turpin, the guy who is supposed to be returning the entire time. And yeah.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Where was this kind of excitement for the last few? I'm just like wondering about that. You know? I'm just like thinking about Jack Campbell's little interception, but now Dak Prescott. He's gonna give it to himself. He's gonna run for it, but Kirby Joseph is there to take him down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Play action now.
Dak will find a man. That's number 40. I don't know who that is exactly, but I guess that is my job to just go ahead and look that stuff up. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but that is the fullback. I'm just gonna assume. Okay, it's Hunter Lupke. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Luepke, so Lupke is like my guess. Dak Prescott is going to throw high and long, and it is caught! Oh, wow! Jalen Tolbert, what a beautiful catch! And now Dallas is within 7 yards of making their first touchdown, hopefully. Well, for them at least. Again, I'm a Giants fan, so if I saw this in real life, I would be genuinely disappointed. But we are not talking about real life, are we?
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback.
I'm going to have to look up the pronunciation for Lupke.
Identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
Lupke?
Better spot. I mean, that's just a big time play.
It's Lupke. All right. Hunter Lupke. All right. I guess that's for later. Javonte Williams, touchdown! Right away, Dallas is back on the board. The question of will they be down by frickin', if my brain can process a little bit, because honestly, I don't know. The question of whether they will be behind by 6 or 5 will depend on Mr. Perfect Kicks himself. And it will be a 5-point game. I don't know what the hell's going on outside, but that's neither here nor there. All I know is Detroit's going to get the ball back, and we'll see what happens. Brandon Aubrey kicks. Who's going to return it this time? That looks to be number 13. That's Craig Reynolds. I'm currently waiting on the line, sorry. Jared is going to send it, and it is deflected by Kyer Elam.
It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you.
My God, these take a while.
Secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
It'll be sent to Gibbs for practically nothing.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside.
Like, in real life, Madden, you could, like, hold a button and skip the cutscene, but I can't. Sorry, I don't know how to incite commentary like that. Or at least my brain kind of can't. Jared will get sacked on the play. That's Damone Clark.
It's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. The Lions will punt this ball away. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys.
Cavante Turpin will be there. And it's a fair catch.
Out near the 35-yard line. Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Sorry, we're back. Dak Prescott throws and finds George Pickens for, they're going to say 8 yards.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Dak Prescott, he's going to find his man. That is, once again, George Pickens.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on
Dak Prescott, he will find, that is the first catch, I believe, for tight end Jake Ferguson. There's one final timeout from Dallas. They have 39 seconds to hopefully get more on the board against Detroit. If not, then, well, I mean, I think the Cowboys will have the ball again anyway, because I think Detroit started us off, so, I mean, there's plenty of opportunity.
To the air again. Prescott.
Dak had an open man, but he won't go for him. He went instead for Jake Ferguson. Because I saw Miles Sanders there. Does he not trust Miles Sanders after that time they literally failed to convert a 4th and 1? If it wasn't Dak Prescott's fault for literally failing to QB sneak. And that is a nice catch by Jake Ferguson, but they're going to put up or shut up right now, or they're just going to let the clock drain because they know they're going to have the ball anyway. And that's exactly what they're going to do. 14-9 is our score for the first half. That's already more points than in the last few streams we've had, so that's good.
Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready.
Once again, we're looking at the Jack Campbell pick 6 from earlier, which was the most excitement I've seen in a while with these games. So congratulations once again to Mr. Campbell. I'm currently also trying to. The reason why there's a little bit of silence as well is because I was trying to get the clip ready.
This one likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W.
And we are back.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway.
The Dallas will have the ball again. This is once again Cavante Turpin, who will go pretty far with his ball, going to the 45. Here we go. Dak will find CeeDee Lamb for like 1 yard. All right, once again, here's the offense for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not changing this here. And I forgot to mention, we have rookie Tyler Booker on this offense now, which I will say was a reach. I feel like they should have traded down and could have gotten the same result. I feel like if they traded with the Packers and the Packers drafted Matthew Golden there, it would have been made a lot more sense. And that's a nice catch by George Pickens before being taken down. And here is the defense once again for the Detroit Lions. And that was Malcolm Rodriguez with the tackle.
Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Dak will take it for himself, and he will find a man. It's CeeDee Lamb.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
Dak will find George Pickens again for 5 more yards. Currently the top receiver of the Dallas Cowboys at this very moment. I won't look at the stats until the very end to figure out if that is true, but I'm very confident that it is. That actually, it could have been Jalen Tolbert too, because he actually caught a really long pass as well. Prescott will find Miles Sanders, and it will be a first down. And he was able to make it to the 10, so that's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Javonte Williams almost made it to the end zone again, but DJ Reader was there and immediately read him. I mean, it is in his name. I'm sorry, that was horrible. Anyway.
Now here's second and goal. Pistol now.
Dak Prescott. He will find CeeDee Lamb. Does he make it? Oh, it's looking like it's short, but who knows? Dallas might challenge that. Brian might actually think it's okay, which, all right then, I would have taken a second look at that. I can't look at instant replays, so we're just going to take their word on it. Is Dak going to try another QB sneak? He will, and it's successful this time around. Dak Prescott for the touchdown. And like that, after a couple of colossal failures on this offense, Dallas has finally taken the lead over Detroit.
Old-fashioned quarterback sneak, kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Thanks to that safety, oh, they're going to go for 2. Will it be a 1-point game or a 3-point game? We do not know. He's going to give it to Miles Sanders, and he is short. So the game is going to be by 1. Thanks to Kirby Joseph once again. Again, if you're going to try and rush for your guy, I feel like your starter would probably be a better option. Hell, Loopkey would have probably been better. Then again, that's just me being me. Hindsight's a bitch, isn't it? But whatever the case. We are back with Brandon Aubrey. And it will be Tim Patrick who will be returning the ball this time around. Patrick will go to the 20. And he gets clobbered by number 35. I don't think he's on the Dallas' list. He's obviously part of the special teams squad. So, who is that? That is Maris Lufau, who is a linebacker, I believe, who got drafted last year from Notre Dame. I was hoping someone else besides the Cowboys had him, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, here's the offense for the Detroit Lions. And now Tate Ratledge, the rookie, will take over for Frank Ragnow, who retired in the offseason. And what a hit! That is, I believe, Sion Vaki, who's going to be in as a emergency back. Guy has kind of been all over the place in terms of positions, and here is the defense for the Dallas Cowboys. Goff will find the man with the new number, Jameson Williams, for a catch. It will be Jahmyr Gibbs who will try to go for anything, but not really. Dante Fowler with the tackle. And, oh yeah, speaking of new numbers, Jahmyr Gibbs went from 26 to 0 now. And we'll just see how Detroit tries to make up the 11 yards. I feel like if Laporta was on the squad, it probably would have helped a little more. But, que sera, sera, you know? Jahmyr Gibbs with a nice catch for 5 yards.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff.
Jared Goff finds Brock Wright for a nice catch. I don't know why I almost said touchdown. They are far from the end zone right now. But our first... Oh my god. CeeDee Lamb's, hair was just morphing through his uniform. But yeah. Our first tight end catch today. That is Jahmyr Gibbs for a catch for 5 more yards as we end up in the 4th quarter. Once again, that beautiful catch made by Jalen Tolbert was something to behold. And once again, Jack Campbell.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's
All right.
and 5.
Goff will go for Jahmyr Gibbs. for the first down and plenty as he's at the 33.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game?
Jahmyr Gibbs, he will go for long again at the 16 now. That's a 15-yard drive, unless if I'm stupid. I think I am stupid. It's 17 yards. So, again, my brain just sometimes just does it.
Continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll motion a tight end right.
Gibbs once again goes for only 4 this time, but still a gain. Again, Dallas should know how to, get guys who can, do stuff like that. Like maybe drafting one, early. There were a couple of guys. Then again, Ezra Ruaku was a stale, so, I mean, that's the trade-off. Goff finds Brock Wright for the touchdown! Brock Wright! Without Sam Laporta, the tight ends can still produce.
Then back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Wow. And now Detroit has the option to either go for 2 or allow Dallas to make up that score again. They are going to go for it. And it's looking like Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be queued up. But he will give it to Brock Wright for the 2-point conversion. Detroit will now lead by 7, leaving Dallas with a chance to either tie or risk another 2-point conversion, which failed the first time. Again, we bring this up again. And, well, we'll see. But yeah, Detroit has a lot to prove, again, because, like, Dallas has just been cooking in this series. They're 3-0 and have been the best team in this squad. However, now we have some guys missing off that squad, like DeMarcus Lawrence went to the Seahawks. DeMarvion Overshown and Trayvon Diggs are out, although I think Trayvon Diggs was out already in this series to begin with, so who knows?
Man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Probably forgetting about a few other guys on the Dallas squad, but who knows?
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2.
Dallas is there to return. This is definitely not Jaden Blue. Oh my god, Jaden Blue! Well, my mistake turned into a Dallas 28-yard line gain. Because, like, again, Jaden Blue is supposed to be out this game. But I completely neglected to remember about kick returners.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the
Although they're saying they're clearing him.
has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read.
That I think they're going to be clearing him for the next game. So I think we can forgive this. Probably. Maybe not. Yep, there goes the controller again. Dak will find Ferguson, but he is taken down by recent addition to the Detroit Lions, DJ Reed. It's kind of fun how they have DJ Reed and DJ Reader on the same squad. It's just a little fun. The only thing that differentiates their names is the E versus the A.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9.
And I guess the ER as well, but, like, it's a little more fun to just ignore that. Dak Prescott will find Ferguson for a first down. I thought that was intercepted again. It took me a couple of seconds to realize that. Oh wait, no, never mind. Ferguson had it. See, I missed these types of games because, like, I'm actually engaged.
Protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Dak will find Javonte Williams, who will take it to the 4, and they have, well, it's like Dallas has had a mixed reaction when it comes to short distance touchdowns, or whether or not they actually pull it off. Will it happen? Let's see. Williams is taken down, and no gain was made. Detroit, once again, could just take them down again. Because, again, Dallas has had a pretty rough time with converting at all. Let's see. We have an X Factor on our hands, but it won't matter as it will be a first down by former Panther running back Miles Sanders.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the first down. Now, he didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
Javonte Williams is stopped. There's a minute and 30 to go. No timeouts are being made, which I can understand from Dallas's standpoint because, yeah. And then Detroit will probably need all the timeouts they will need. You hear that chair? Dak Prescott has an open loop key for the touchdown. I finally got his name right, and it was a good time, too. Hunter Lupke, the fullback, with a touchdown. Sorry for mispronouncing your name before. I don't know why he had to dive like he already crossed it. And Dallas is going to look to tie the game. Because seriously, going for it would seem kind of silly at this point. Just contribute on the defense and you'll be fine. Aubrey, kick is up. Kick is good. 22-22. Detroit has a minute and 10. And they have contributed a lot within less than that. Again, go back to the Texans game. So, this is going to be an easy win for Detroit if they play their cards right. Maybe bring in, Mr. Raymond again. And that is an easy stop from Dallas. Detroit will get back on the field with a minute and 7. All right. Jamison Williams is immediately stopped. That is the rookie, Ezra Aku. What a great game for both teams. I know obviously there was that pick 6 from Dallas and that safety from Detroit, but still, outside of those, it's been pretty good. And that's a nice catch. Tight end Brock Wright once again, as Detroit makes their first timeout of the game with 38 seconds left on the game.
Final minute to first and 10. Montgomery.
It's our first grab by David Montgomery. Haven't seen him all game. I've seen more of Sion Vaki than him for some reason. So that's interesting. Which, Sion Vaki can go on to literally how many positions on the field? It's crazy. Like, he was a safety, but, like, they drafted him to be a running back. And here we have 34 seconds left. All you can really do is give it to a running back like Jahmyr Gibbs for 40, for 30, for 21. And they're electing to not use their timeout yet. They're hoping to get something later on. Or they could just drain the clock and just have Jake Bates kick it. Dallas will make a timeout to ice the kick. This can either go into overtime or Detroit will upset this series Dallas Cowboys. The anticipation's kind of killing me, actually. Jake Bates lined up for the win. The kick is good. Detroit will beat Dallas. After a 3-0 start, the Dallas Cowboys will suffer their first loss. No, 2-1. 2-0. They had a 2-0 start, but now Dallas has a literal second to... Yeah. So, I got the weeks confused. Dallas started 2-0, and unless if they can somehow produce a miracle from Jaden Blue, who really should not have been in this game to begin with. Let's see. Bates. Kick is up. It will be to Blue, and he will be stopped by Malcolm Rodriguez. The Lions have disappointed the Dallas Cowboys. Or this game's version of Dallas. And Detroit will take home the win. What a statement win. And just like that, Dallas will be sent packing and hoping... Well, sent packing back to their hotel rooms. No, not their hotel rooms. We're in Dallas. So they're just going to go to the locker rooms and just wonder what the hell happened. I mean, Dak happened, if we're going to be honest. But regardless, this was a really good game. Honestly, this score would probably happen in the real-life Cowboys versus Lions game, whenever that comes around. I don't think we have one next coming up. Let me look. I now have to look this up if we are having a Lions-Cowboys game. There will be in December, so... Hopefully, this is a game that we can kind of have like that. Also, look at how many passing yards Dak had. Holy crap. And I did say I was going to look at the player stats. The highest receiver of... Alright, let's go to Dallas. The highest receiver was Jalen Tolbert. He only had 2 catches, but there were up to 70 yards, while George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb tied for the... Yeah, the catches. And, well, the CeeDee Lamb technically should be the bigger contributor because, yeah. And Lions, the most was actually from backup tight end Brock Wright. And he managed to get some good stuff out of this. Anything else that I like to point out? Well, I mean, obviously there was the pick 6 by Jack Campbell. But, yeah, overall, this was a pretty good game. Wait, hold on, 1 second. And Jared Goff almost had himself a perfect passer rating today. Like, the passer rating number is supposed to be 158.3. I don't know how they managed that number, but yeah, it's very close. And that will be the end. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next stream. What game will that be again? Let me look for 1 second. Where the next game will be the Denver Broncos at home versus the New York Jets with Justin Fields. Have a good one, everybody.